Welcome to Astra Digital. Have you ever wondered what's inside a computer? In this video, we'll explore the main computer components, learn what each one does, and discover how they all work together to power your PC. Let's get started. Motherboard. The motherboard, also known as the main circuit board, is one of the most important parts of a computer. It acts as the central hub that connects all the hardware components and allows them to communicate with each other. The CPU, RAM, graphics card, storage devices, power supply, and cooling system are all connected to the motherboard. It also provides both power and data connections, ensuring that every component works together correctly. Modern motherboards include expansion slots such as PCIe, RAM slots, M.2 slots, and SATA ports, as well as external ports like USB, Ethernet, and audio connections. Without a motherboard, a computer simply cannot function because none of the components would be able to communicate. Here's a fun fact. The motherboard contains hundreds of tiny electronic pathways called traces, which carry electricity and data between all the different components. CPU. The CPU, which stands for Central Processing Unit, is often called the brain of the computer because it controls almost everything the system does. It is installed directly onto the motherboard and is usually protected by a CPU cooler or a water cooling system to prevent it from overheating. The CPU executes instructions, performs complex calculations, and processes data at incredible speeds. It works closely with other components such as the RAM, graphics card, and storage devices to ensure that programs and applications run smoothly. The speed of a processor is measured in gigahertz, or GHz, while modern CPUs also use multiple cores to handle several tasks at the same time. In general, more cores and higher clock speeds result in better performance and faster multitasking. Here's a fun fact. Modern CPUs contain billions of tiny transistors and are capable of performing billions of calculations every single second. SSD. The SSD, which stands for Solid-State Drive, is the main storage device in many modern computers. Its primary job is to store the operating system, games, applications, and personal files such as documents, photos, and videos. Unlike a traditional hard drive, an SSD uses flash memory and has no moving parts, making it much faster, quieter, and more reliable. Many SSDs are installed inside the computer using SATA connections, while newer models connect directly to the motherboard through an M.2 slot for even higher speeds. Common storage capacities include 512 GB, 1 TB, and 2 TB, giving users plenty of space for software and files. Because of its high performance, an SSD provides faster boot times, quicker game loading, and a much smoother overall experience when using a computer. Here's a fun fact. Since an SSD has no moving parts, it is more durable, produces less noise, and is less likely to be damaged by bumps or vibrations compared to a traditional hard drive. HDD. The HDD, which stands for hard disk drive, is a storage device that is used to store the Windows operating system, games, programs, and personal files such as photos, videos, documents, and backups. It is installed inside the computer case and connects to the motherboard using a SATA cable. Unlike an SSD, a hard disk drive stores data on spinning magnetic disks that are read and written by a moving read and write head. Although an HDD is slower than a solid-state drive, it usually provides much larger storage capacities at a lower cost, making it a popular choice for storing large amounts of data. Common capacities include 1 TB, 2 TB, 4 TB, and even 8 TB. Because of its large storage space, an HDD is ideal for keeping videos, photos, documents, game libraries, and backups. Here's a fun fact. The magnetic disks inside a traditional hard drive can spin at speeds of 5,400 or 7,200 revolutions per minute, also known as RPM, allowing data to be read and written continuously while the computer is running. GPU. The GPU, which stands for Graphics Processing Unit, is responsible for rendering graphics, videos, and three-dimensional images on your computer. It is installed in a PCI Express, or PCIe, slot on the motherboard and works closely with the CPU and RAM to deliver smooth performance and high-quality visuals. Most modern graphics cards have their own dedicated memory, called VRAM, or Video Random Access Memory. This memory stores textures, images, and other graphics data so that games and applications can run more efficiently. A powerful GPU is especially important for gaming, video editing, 3D modeling, graphic design, and artificial intelligence applications. The stronger the graphics card, the higher the frame rate, also known as FPS, and the better the graphics quality you can enjoy in modern games. Here's a fun fact. Some of today's most advanced graphics cards contain more than 10,000 processing cores, allowing them to perform thousands of calculations simultaneously and process complex graphics at incredible speeds. RAM. The RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory, is one of the most important components inside a computer. Its main job is to temporarily store the data and programs that the CPU is currently using, allowing the processor to access information quickly without having to read it from the storage drive every time. RAM is installed in dedicated memory slots on the motherboard and works continuously with the CPU to deliver fast and smooth performance. Common memory capacities include 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, and even 64 GB for more demanding tasks. Faster RAM can improve multitasking, reduce loading times, and increase the overall performance of the computer, especially when running multiple programs at the same time. However, it is important to remember that RAM only stores data temporarily. As soon as the computer is turned off or loses power, everything stored in the RAM is erased. Here's a fun fact. RAM is much faster than an SSD or HDD, but unlike those storage devices, it can only hold data while the computer is powered on. Cooling fan. The computer cooling system is responsible for keeping the internal components at safe operating temperatures. As the CPU, graphics card, and other hardware work, they generate heat that must be removed to prevent damage and maintain stable performance. Cooling fans are commonly found on the CPU cooler, the graphics card, and throughout the PC case, where they move cool air into the system and push hot air out. The cooling system works together with the CPU, GPU, and other components to prevent overheating and ensure the computer runs safely, even during demanding tasks such as gaming or video editing. Fan speed is measured in RPM, which stands for revolutions per minute, and modern computers can automatically increase the fan speed when temperatures rise. There are two main types of cooling systems: air cooling, which uses fans and heat sinks, and liquid cooling, which uses coolant to transfer heat more efficiently. Here's a fun fact. Some high-end gaming computers use advanced liquid cooling systems to keep powerful CPUs and graphics cards at lower temperatures than standard air coolers, allowing them to achieve better performance. NIC. The Network Interface Card, often called a Wi-Fi card, allows your computer to connect to a wireless network and access the internet without using an Ethernet cable. It can be installed in a PCI Express, or PCIe, slot on the motherboard, although many modern motherboards already include a built-in Wi-Fi card. The wireless card communicates with your Wi-Fi router, allowing you to browse the internet, stream videos, play online games, and download files. Modern network interface cards support wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6, and the latest Wi-Fi 7 standard, which provide faster download and upload speeds, lower latency, and a more stable connection. Many wireless cards also include Bluetooth, making it easy to connect devices such as wireless headphones, keyboards, mice, and game controllers. Here's a fun fact. Because many modern motherboards already include built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, you often don't need to install a separate network card unless you want even better wireless performance. PSU. The power supply unit, also known as the PSU, is the component that provides electricity to every part of the computer. It is usually installed at the top or bottom of the PC case and converts electricity from a wall outlet into the correct voltages needed by the computer's hardware. The PSU supplies power to the motherboard, CPU, graphics card, SSD, HDD, cooling fans, and many other components, allowing the entire system to operate safely and reliably. Power supplies are available in different power ratings, such as 550 watts, 650 watts, 750 watts, and even 1000 watts for high-performance computers. Many modern PSUs also have efficiency certifications like 80+ bronze, gold, or platinum, which means they waste less energy and produce less heat. Choosing the right power supply is very important because it ensures that every component receives stable and reliable power. Without a PSU, the computer simply cannot turn on. Here's a fun fact. A powerful gaming computer with a high-end processor and graphics card can easily use more than 600 watts of power while running demanding games. PC case. The computer case is the outer shell that holds and protects all the internal components of a computer. Inside the case, you will find important hardware such as the motherboard, CPU, graphics card, RAM, storage drives, power supply, and cooling fans. Besides protecting these components from dust and physical damage, the case is also designed to provide good airflow by bringing cool air into the system and pushing hot air out. Computer cases are available in different sizes, including mini tower, mid tower, and full tower, allowing users to choose the best option for their hardware and future upgrades. Many modern PC cases also include features such as tempered glass side panels, RGB lighting, dust filters, and cable management systems to improve both appearance and performance. A well-designed computer case helps keep the system cool, protects the hardware, and makes building or upgrading a computer much easier. Here's a fun fact. Some modern PC cases can support 10 or more cooling fans and even large 360mm liquid cooling radiators for maximum cooling performance. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the main components inside a computer. Creating this video took me about 1 week of researching, designing, editing, and putting everything together, and I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch it. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Your support really motivates me to create more high-quality technology content in the future. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.